Okay, Shabbat Shalom. Welcome everyone. For those who are here from out of town, welcome. I hope your travels were safe, and welcome to Albuquerque, to New Mexico. I apologize, I don't speak Spanish fluently. My wife speaks Spanish, but I don't. I'm sorry. So if you have anybody to translate, please feel free to do that. We're going to be using this Siddur here. We're going to start our Shabbat service, and we're going to begin. I'm going to invite Ethan's parents, Mariella and Andres, to come up and light the Shabbat candles this evening.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר קידשנו במצוותיו וציוונו לקיים נר של שבת.
Amen. Okay, wonderful. Mazel Tov and Yasher Koach. Thank you. We're going to turn to page 5, and we're going to begin by singing together Shalom Aleichem at the bottom of the page. Please join us, page 5. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamalachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem leshalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamalachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu ni leshalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamalachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzeitchem leshalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamalachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We'll turn ahead to page 11, and we'll continue with the beginning of Kabbalat Shabbat, Lechune Ranena, at the top of the page 11. Lechune Ranena, Lechune Ranena, Lechune Ranena, Ladonai. Lechune Ranena, Lechune Ranena, Lechune Ranena, Ladonai. Naria, Naria, Letzuri Shenu, Nekarma Fanav Betoda. Naria, Naria, Letzuri Shenu, Bizmirot Naria lo. Lechune Ranena, Lechune Ranena, Lechune Ranena, Ladonai. Lechune Ranena, Lechune Ranena, Lechune Ranena, Ladonai. Let's turn ahead to page 14, and we'll continue in the middle of the page on the Hebrew side with Yismechu Hashamayim. Page 14. Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, V'tagel haaretz. Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, V'tagel haaretz. Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, Umlo, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam umlo'o, Yismechu hashamayim, hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, V'tagel haaretz. Let's turn ahead to page 20. And at the bottom of the Hebrew section, where the little arrow is pointing inward, we'll continue with Romemu. Page 20. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu vehishtachavu lehar kodesho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu vehishtachavu lehar kodesho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu vehishtachavu lehar kodesho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu vehishtachavu lehar kodesho. And we'll now turn to page 23, and we'll continue with Lecha Dodi. We will do the first two stanzas on page 23, the middle stanza on 24, and the final stanza on 25. When we get to the final stanza, the last one, we'll all rise and face the entrance of the sanctuary to welcome Shabbat. Page 23, Lecha Dodi. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor vezachor bedibur echad hishmi anu, El miyuchad Adonai echad, Ushemo echad l'shem ultiferet velitchila. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelecha, ki hi mekor ha'beracha merosh mikedem nesucha sof ma'aseh b'machashava techila. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nekabela. Hit oreri kiva orech kumi uri shir daberi kevod Adonai Alayich nigla. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nekabela. Please rise and face the entrance. Boi v'shalom ateret ba'ala gam besimcha, uve'tzola tochem unei am segula. Boi kala, Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nekabela. Ay lai rai rai lai rai 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 ay lai rai rai rai. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nekabela. You may be seated. Now that we've lit the candles, we've sung Lecha Dodi, we've officially begun Shabbat. We're going to recite part of the psalm, the Tehillim for Shabbat, which can be found page 28 in the middle of the page, Tzadik Katamar. Tzadik Katamar Yiferach Ke'erez Balvanon Yizke shetulim beveit Adonai bechatzrot Eloheinu yaferichu od yenuvun beseva Deshenim verananim yiyu lehagid ki ashar Adonai tzuri tzuri velo avalatabo. Before we continue with the Mariv service, I'd like to invite everyone to turn to page 178. We're going to continue with the prayer for the state of Israel. We're going to sing the beginning of Avinu Shabbat together, and then we'll recite the prayer in English on the left-hand side. Page 178 at the top. Please join me. Avinu, Avinu, Shebashamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'goalo. Avinu, Avinu, Shebashamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'goalo. Barech, Barech, et Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Tzmichat Geulateinu, Hagen Aleha Bevrat Chastecha, Uferos Aleha Sukat Shlomecha. Avinu, Avinu, Shebashamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'goalo. Avinu, Avinu, Shebashamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'goalo. Avinu Shabashamayim, stronghold and redeemer of the people Israel, bless the state of Israel, that it may be the beginning of our redemption. Shield it with your love, spread over it the shelter of your peace, guide its leaders and advisors with your light and your truth. Help them with your good counsel, strengthen the hands of those who defend our holy land. Deliver them, crown their efforts with triumph, bless the land with peace and its inhabitants with lasting joy, and let us say, Amen. And we will continue now. I will share with you a prayer for the hostages. May the Holy One who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Rachel, and Leah, send complete rescue and return to the hostages still held in captivity since October 7th. Strengthen their spirit and bring them our prayers that they may be protected from all harm. May you guide the hand of our enemies to return them in wholeness of body and spirit. Grant strength and courage to the Israeli Defense Forces that they may secure the freedom and security of those in captivity. Grant strength of spirit to all our brothers and sisters, the people of Israel, to remain united and strong in the face of hatred and bigotry. Bring them home now, and let us say, Amen. We will now turn back a few pages to page 173, and we will continue with the Mishaberach for the Cholim, the Mishaberach for those who are ill. If you have a name that you would like to say out loud when we pause in the prayer, please go ahead and rise in your place, and we'll go around the room and you'll be able to say the name out loud. And if there's anyone online on Zoom who wants to add a name, you'll be able to unmute at that time as well. We will sing the Debbie Friedman version of the Mishaberach, which can be found on the top left corner of page 173. Mishaberach Avoteinu Mekor HaBracha Leimoteinu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Leah bat Sarah, Yaakov Achana bat Rivka Simcha, Shena Rezel bat Sima, Freda bat Gittel, Moshe Alayla bat Yovel Sarah, Adam Chaim ben Sarah, Ernest Edinger, Yisrael ben Ita, Craig Cohen, Moshe ben Maralea, Don Satz, David ben Leah, Melissa Lawrence, Shemira Cherut bat Sarah, Marie Hahn, Mira Tzipora bat Sarah, Helen Feinberg, Chaya Yehudit bat Ruth, Betty Harvey, Basha bat Malka, Glynis Ingal, Elisheva bat Chana, Nisan ben Esther, Thelma Edwards, Tama bat Golda, Jack Azuz, Yaakov ben Limid, Esther Tenenbaum, Diane Chodoro, Rachel Langer, Jennifer Brown Lerner, Eva Curis, Ken Gasser, Harvey Kolchin, Jennifer Hayden, Julia Damaro, Doreen Klosky, Francis Gilston, Elva Pineda, Judy Pitkovsky, Nancy Levick, Killian Parker, Tanya Bobrick, Marion Camerlingo, Gary Guto, John Habing, Myrna Kivitz Robinson, Kevin Robinson, Mike Garcia, Dave Kukias, Dan Faith, Nancy Rummage, Lee Gershon, Lynn Sinowitz, and Jennifer Rudin. Thank you. And is there anyone online who would like to add a name? Mi shebeirach imotenu mekor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. May they all find the healing that they so need and so deserve. We are now going to continue with the Mariv service. I invite everyone to turn back to page 39A and to please rise for the Baruch at the top of the page. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Leolam Vaed. You may be seated. Please join me on the English side, the left-hand side, in the middle of the page. Baruch Atah Adonai, our God, sovereign of time and space, whose word brings the evening dusk, whose wisdom opens the gates of dawn, whose understanding changes the day's division, whose will sets the succession of seasons and arranges the stars in their places in the sky, who creates day and night, who rolls light before darkness and darkness from light, who makes day pass into night, who distinguishes day from night. Adonai Tsevaot is your name. Living and ever-present God, may your rule be with us forever and ever. Baruch Atah Adonai, who brings each evening's dusk. U'mavir yom u'mevi laila, u'mavdil ben yom u'vein laila, Adonai Tsevaot Shemo, El Chai v'Kayam, Tamidim lo chalinu le'olam va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai, Hamahari v'aravim. And we'll continue with Ahavat Olam, page 40. Ahavat Olam, Beit Yisrael, Amacha Avta, Torah u'mitzvot, Chukim u'mishpatim, Otanu limadeta. Al kein Adonai Eloheinu, B'shokveinu u'v'kumeinu, Nasiach b'chukecha, V'nismach b'divrei Torateh, ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד. כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נגה יומם ולילה, יומם ולילה, ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו Yisrael. Ethan will lead us in Shman Ve'ahavta, page 41. Come close. Go ahead.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha ubchol nafshecha ubchol me'odecha vehayu hadevarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom alevavecha beshinatam alevanecha vedibarta bam בשבתך בביתך ובלבתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך וחיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך.
Perfect. Okay, Yasher Koach, great job, Ethan. We're going to continue now privately, page 42. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם, אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת. Top of 43a. אמת ואמונה כל זאת וקיים עלינו, כי הוא אדוני אלוהינו ואין זולתו, ואנחנו ישראל עמו. God's children beheld the power of the divine. They praised and acknowledged God's name willingly, accepting God's sovereignty. And then Moses, Miriam, and the people Israel joyfully sang unto you. We'll continue with Mi Chamocha, top of page 44. Mi Chamocha Ba'elim Adonai, Mi Kamocha Nedar Ba'kodesh, Nora Tehilot Osef Ele. מלכותך ראו בניך, בוקע ים לפני משה, זה אלי אנו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר כי פד אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל. We'll continue with Hashkivenu, the nighttime prayer for peace, page 45. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Leshalom Vehamidenu Malkeinu Lechaim ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך, ותקננו בעצה טובה מלפניך, והושיענו למען שמך. Remove from us enemies, pestilence, sword, starvation, and sorrow. Remove the evil forces that surround us. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings, for you, God, watch over and deliver us, and you, God, are sovereign, merciful, and compassionate. Ensure our going and coming for life and peace now and forever. May you spread over us your canopy of peace. Baruch atah Adonai, who spreads the canopy of peace over us, over all the people Israel, and over Jerusalem. ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך, ברוך אתה אדוני הפורס סוכת שלום עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל ועל כל עמו ישראל ועל ירושלים. We'll continue now with Vishamru, followed by the Chatzi Kaddish, which Ethan will lead us in a moment. Page 46, please rise. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם, כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש, ושמרו
בני ישראל ואת השבת, לעשות ואת השבת לדורתם עברית עולם. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דרכיותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל. בעגלה בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עלמיה. יתברך יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי קודשה בריחו לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה בנחמתה דאמירן בעלמא ואמרו אמן.
The private Amidah for Erev Shabbat can be found on page 47 and concludes on page 52.
Do I read this?
Ose
Shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Israel, ve'imru, imru, amen. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Israel, ve'imru, imru, amen. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Israel. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Israel. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Israel. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Israel. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Israel.
Veimeru. Amen. If you're still reciting the Amidah, please continue. We'll now turn to page 54 and continue with the full Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divarach kirutei ve'amlich malchutei b'chayechonu v'yomechonu v'chayei l'chol Beit Yisrael, b'agalav izman kariv ve'imeru. Amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevarach, le'alam u'le'al me'al maya, yitbarach, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitumam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitale v'yitala u'shmei d'kudisha b'richu le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata tush bechata v'nechamata damiran be'alma ve'imeru. Amen. Titkabal tzalot ahon v'atahon d'chol Yisrael kodam avahon divishmaya ve'imeru. Amen. Yehei shlam rabba min shemaya v'chaim alinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru. Amen. Oseh shalom bimromav hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru. Amen. We'll continue now with the Erev Shabbat, the Friday evening Kiddush. Go ahead and take the cup and hold it up. Page 55. Savri manadan v'rabanan v'rabotai, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabahat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu, zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit, ki hu yom techila lemikra'ei kodesh, zecher litziat mitzrayim, kivanu v'acharta, ve'otanu kidashta, mikol hamim, v'shabat kodshecha, be'ahava uvratzon, hinchaltanu, baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh ha-shabbat. Take a sip. It's not the typical reaction we get. How does it taste? Good. He likes it. Okay, we'll continue with Aleinu, page 56. Put that down. Aleinu leshabeach ladon hakol, latet gedula leotzer bereshit, shelo asanu kegoye haratzot, velo samanu kemishbechot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסר הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובהי ממורים, הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס הוא לטוב,
ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום בהשבות אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת, אין עוד. ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר וחיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו echad.
We will now take a moment to remember those who are no longer with us. This Shabbat, remember the yurtzites of Andrew Nagin, Daniel Spector, Donald Kaufman, Dorothy Niesel, Esther Galanter, Helen Galanter, Herman Schwartz, Ida Feit, Irving Pitkovsky, and Kate Baskin. And if there's anyone else you are remembering this evening, please take a moment to remember them in your mind and in your heart. May their memory be for goodness and for a blessing. We'll continue with Mourner's Kaddish, page 58. Yit Gadal v'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah, Be'alma Divara Kirute ve'amlich Malchute, B'chayechon v'yomechon u'v'chaye dechol Beit Israel, Ba'agala u'vizman kariv v'imru Amen. Yehi Shemei Rabbah mevarach le'alam olalme almaya. Yitbarach ve'yishtabach ve'yitpa'ar ve'yitromam ve'yitnaseh ve'yithadar ve'yitale ve'yitalal Shemei dekudesha barichu le'ela min kol birchata ve'shirata tushbechata ve'nechamata da'amiran be'alma v'imru Amen. Yehi shalama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Oseh shalom bimromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. You may be seated for a moment. In just a moment, we're going to conclude with Adon Olam, but I think before then we have a couple of announcements from our synagogue president, Marty Finston.
Thank you, Rabbi. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. And congratulations to the Peisajovich family and friends and family who are with us. Just a couple of announcements tonight. The long version is tomorrow. Services tomorrow begin at 9 a.m. Sunday, August 17th, the Men's Club annual fall beer brewing event. Anyone who'd like to help brew excellent beer, please come on Sunday. August 30th, we'll have the pleasure of celebrating another bar mitzvah, the Gutau family. August 31st, the Men's Club will be bottling the beer, and if you're interested, please come to that. Only other thing is that September 13th is Slichot. We'll have services here at the synagogue, followed by a meal sponsored by the Yudin Fund, and of course, everyone is invited. Shabbat Shalom.
Okay, Yasher Koach, thank you, Marty. Just as a matter of clarification, I think for Slichot, we're going to be doing the meal first and then the service. But, if that changes, we will let you know. Page 211, we'll conclude with Adon Olam, and then... Yes. Yeah. Adam and Adriel, come on up with us, please. And after we're done, then we'll have a little bit of an oneg out in the lobby, just right outside the doors here. Page 211... Adon Olam. Here, come over here. Ready?
Adon Olam, Asher Malach, B'terem Kol, Yitzir Nivra, Leit Nasa, B'chefse Kol, Azai Melesh Shamo Nikra Adon Olam, Be'acharei, Kiklot HaKol, Levado Imlok Nora Adon Olam, Vehu Yaya, Vehu Ove, Vehu Yeh Betifara Adon Olam, Adon Olam, Asher Malach, B'terem Kol, Yitzir Nivra, Leit Nasam, V'chefse Kol, Azai Melesh Shamo Nikra Adon Olam, Vehu Echad, Ve'ein Sheni, Leham Shilo Lehachbira Adon Olam, Beli Reshit, Beli Tachlit, V'lo ha'oz b'hamishra Adon Olam, Adon Olam, Asher Malach, B'terem Kol, Yitzir Nivra, Leit Nasa, V'chefse Kol, Azai Melesh Shamo Nikra Adon Olam, Vehu Eli, B'chai Goali, V'tzur Chevli B'eit Sara Adon Olam, Vehu Nisi, Umanosli, Menat Kosi Beyom Mikra Adon Olam, Adon Olam, Asher Malach, B'terem Kol, Yitzir Nivra, Leit Nasa, V'chefse Kol, Azai Melesh Shamo Nikra Adon Olam, Be'ado Avki Ruchi, Be'et Tishan Be'at Ira Adon Olam, Be'rim Ruchi, Geviati, Adon Ali Below Ira Adon Olam, Adon Olam, Asher Malach, B'terem Kol, Yitzir Nivra, Leit Nasa, V'chefse Kol, Azai Melesh Shamo Nikra Adon Olam.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Mazel Tov to the family. We will see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Please join us in the lobby for the Oneg. Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. 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 Good Shabbos.